Hello everybody, this is Evans, EasyJapanese.com, but my name is Evan Rogers. I'm the only one here at EvansEasyJapanese.com because I'm that passionate about my work. In fact, I'm so passionate that we're going through the JLPT N5 listening comprehension aspect of the test. I found a bunch of PDFs and stuff online. Actually, I didn't find it, somebody posted it, and I downloaded them all, possibly illegally. But hey, we're going to go through it on the YouTube channel. I'm going to explain the grammar. And it looks like we're on the new set of instructions. There's apparently a third part, and it looks like this one's focusing on looking at pictures. Oh, hello. Okay, so that's basically what's going on here. So it looks like we're going to be going through examples in this episode, and then we're going to go through, I'm sorry, not examples, the explanation in this episode. And then in the next episode of Evans is Japanese, we'll be going over the rei. We'll be learning how to, here we're going to learn how to do rei, and then we're going to actually do rei in the next one. Not to get your hopes up, but that's what's happening. Here we go. We got Mondai 3. Let's listen to what this lady says. These are the instructions on how to do the rei. That's terrible to say out loud, but it's funny. Here we go. I'm a juvenile.
問題3。問題3では、絵を見ながら質問を聞いてください。矢印の人は何と言いますか ?1 から3の中から一番いいものを一つ選んでください。
Okay, so that is how we are gonna do these guys. That is how, okay, I'm just babbling on. So as you might have noticed, I made this bigger so it's easier to see. Okay, here we go. Mondai-san dewa. So mondai-san means problem / question number 3. Dewa is sort of in that or with that, or we're dealing with that. So dealing with mondai 3. E is that little one character word is picture. E o minagara. This is the stem of mimas, miru, mi, mas. Take off the mas, you have the stem mi. Mi, if you add nagara to the stem of a verb, it means while doing the verb. So, e o minagara. So, in question 3, or, question grouping problems number 3. So, this third set of questions. E o minagara, while, so nagara, while. Verb is mimas, so while looking at the picture, shitsumon o kiite kudasai. So shitsumon is the question, and then o kiite kudasai. Kiite can mean, there we go, one of two things. It can mean to ask a question, or it can mean to listen to something. Almost certainly, well, this is actually hilarious because, I mean, Japanese, how has this not been a problem for your entire history? Shitsumon o kiite kudasai. This is listening practice, so this must mean listen to the question. However, this could also easily be translated as ask a question. I mean, shitsumon o kiku, to ask a question. But here, like, go up to any Japanese person, and if you don't know them, like, go up to them wailing your arms, like, ah! And then ask them a question, and they'll run away from you. It'll be funny. But if they kind of know you, ask them, what does shitsumon o kikimasu mean? And they'll say, that means ask a question. And then ask them if it means to listen to a question. And they'll tell you you're nuts. But here, shitsumon o kiku, this is a te form, kiite means to listen to the question. Shitsumon o kiite kudasai, please, the te kudasai, please do something. Shitsumon o kiite kudasai, please listen to the question while watching / looking at the picture, at least in this set of problems. So you can basically read this sentence backwards. Please listen to the question while looking at the picture, at least with regards to question set number 3. Wonderful. Japanese is basically English but backwards. Not quite, actually. It's actually, you do the first thing and then you go backwards. It shows you a picture of an arrow, which I can't highlight for some god-awful reason. And then it tells you that the name of an arrow is a yajirushi. So, yajirushi no hito wa. So, this is a noun phrase. Yajirushi no hito. This is all sort of, it's actually two nouns, but they're combined by the no. So, it's like the hito that's being described as yajirushi. So, basically, the arrow person, the person who has been arrowed, so to speak, the person who's got the arrow sticking at him. So this is kind of like lazy grammar. Yajirushi no hito surely is accurate. It's just to say this in English, it's like the person who has an arrow pointing at them. You don't just call them the arrow person. I mean, I guess you could, but that's really weird. But that's what they're doing in Japanese. The arrow person. That's like legit what this says. The arrow person wa nan to imasu ka? Okay, so this is a pain in the butt because this sentence has two meanings. Blank wa nan to imasu ka has two meanings. When you say that, very frequently it says, what is that called? Or how do you say something like that? Like, if I were to say, like, Nihongo de wa tomato wa nan to imasu ka? Basically it says, how do you say tomato in Japanese? Nihongo de wa, at least in Japanese, tomato wa do imasu ka? Or like nan to imasu ka? What is it called? How do you say it? But that's not what they mean here. This isn't what do you call the arrow person. This is almost certainly saying, what do they say? Nan to imasu ka? What? So this to is the quotation particle, and it's saying, so they say something. What do they say? Well, they're saying what. So what does the arrow person say is how this sentence is translated. Very annoying that they have a sentence that has two meanings. So yajirushi no hito wa, as for the person with the arrow, nan, what, to imasu ka, is it that they said? So nan to imasu ka, what are they saying? What did they say? Once again, this could mean, what are they called? Ichi kara san no naka kara. So ichi kara san, so from 1 to 3. So ichi kara san, from 1 to 3, no naka kara. So this naka means like in the middle of them. So like from those three options, like you have 1, 2, and 3, and then, excuse me, I hit the arrow. 1, 2, 3. And you see how there's like 3 you have to pick from inside that set. So think of Ichikara-san as kind of like a grouping, and you have to pick from inside of that grouping. So Ichikara-san is like a noun. It means the 1 through 3. No naka. So the inside of the 1 to 3, between 1 through 3, out of 1 through 3. It's interesting because naka means inside, and yet we have to translate it oppositely in English. From out of 1 through 3, kara, from the options that are included maybe might be a good idea. From the options that are included in 1 through 3, ichi kara san no naka. So from the inside of 1 through 3, kara, from the inside of 1 through 3, ichiban ii mono, the number one best thing. Ichiban means number one, I, good, and then mono, thing, literally. The number one best thing, the best thing. Oh, hitotsu erande kudasai. Hitotsu is one, erande, to pick. It's a te form. Erabimasu, erabu, erande. Te form plus kudasai. You've seen this a million times by now. And if you haven't, go back and watch all these videos. Hitotsu erande kudasai. Please pick one. Please pick one. We saw a te kudasai up here too, so you can just go back to there. So from the set, the from inside 1 through 3, maybe that's the best way to translate that naka. From inside 1 through 3, please pick one. Please pick one. Please pick one. The ichiban ii mono. Oh, that ends. That the ichiban ii mono, the number one best one. So ichiban ii, just translated as the best. So ichiban ii mono, the best thing. Oh, hitotsu kudasai. Erande kudasai. The best thing. Pick the one best thing. Hitotsu is one of them. So this sounds horrifically redundant to the point that it almost sounds wrong in English. But ichiban ii mono, the best. We'll translate mono as option, even though that's not really the best translation of it. Ichiban ii mono, the best option, o hitotsu rande kudasai. Please pick the one best option is kind of what this hitotsu is doing. Numbers like this are kind of adverbial in nature, and so it's quote unquote left to our imagination of how best to put it into the sentence here. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt to deal with these numbers, but you can hopefully you can feel what the sentence is asking you to do. Ichikara-san no nakakara, from the grouping, the inside of the groupings of 1 through 3, ichiban ii mono wo, the best option, hitotsu rande kudasai. Please pick one. Please pick one, the best option. So of the best options, 1 through 3, please pick one of them. Very strange sentence, but hopefully you can understand it. Ichikara-san no nakakara, from 1 through 3, ichiban ii mono, the best one, hitotsu rande kudasai. Please pick one. It sounds redundant. And those are the instructions on how to do Rei. Remember, Rei means example. This is Evan from Evan's Easy Japanese, the one and only. If you feel like you've learned something, hit the like button, hit the share button, share this all over social media, because there's somebody out there who doesn't know how to speak Japanese and wants to learn, and the internet makes that possible, and I'm making videos every single day to try to help you guys out for the JLPT N5 video. There are donation methods. I'm on Steemit, I'm on BitChute, I'm on the BAT browser. You can do PayPal. I'm gonna eventually get to Bitbacker, and there's some other new sharing thing. I can't keep track of everything that's out there, but people are scared of Patreon and Google, etc., etc., etc. I don't blame them. Spooky stuff. That being said, feel free to make a donation, direct Bitcoin donation as well. And share, please do. Thank you very much. I hope you learned something. And if you haven't learned something, and if you have any questions, like what the heck is this on my forehead, go ahead and ask down in the comment section. If you haven't noticed, I've responded to almost every single comment made. Oh, and if when you make a comment, it doesn't show up, that's not me blocking you. Probably there are a lot of jerks out there. But what happens is YouTube automatically holds some of the comments. So sorry in advance if that happens. I'm trying to do a better job of approving them quicker, but I'm only one guy doing all this. Thanks. Have a great day. Peace out.